touch on a few topics, but none more than this H.U.N.T situation, because we deal with this on a whole different level. We deal with the kids that are the victims of these guys that want to go out there and do their deal with the drugs. I'm going to give you some actual this happened stuff. We have one of our boys that we got about 1.5 years ago now. We went to his home. His mother has got this medical marijuana license. She gets high like you wouldn't believe. You go in that house, it just reeks. It's not just her, it's everybody that's around her that gathers in this house. Well, this boy doesn't get his clothes washed, he doesn't get fed, he goes to school and is ridiculed because of the conditions he lives in. And mom and dad are so busy fighting each other, they could care less about the kids. So the court got involved because of the situation. They called us at the Chosen Ranch. How many of you, I'm going to shift just a second, I'm coming right back to this. Have any of you ever gone to the Humane Society and tried to adopt a pet?
Yep.
What did they put you through?
It's just almost as bad as adopting a child. You had to agree to sterilize it
Right?
and a whole bunch of other things.
And you had to have background checks, right? You had to
Oh
go
yeah,
through
the
a whole-
landlord had to check on
Right.
us, I remember that, yeah.
Okay, how long did it take you before they gave you the okay to get a pet?
Couple hours. This was
Yeah,
downstairs.
well, over here, you go over here, you know, I guarantee you it'd take you a week at least. It took me all of an hour to get custody of this boy. Permanent guardianship. Now this boy was happy as can be to come to us and now lives with Josh in his home. But you should have seen the look on that boy's face when he looked back at that house, at those parents that should have been loving that boy, and they gave him up for weed to get high. We deal with this. He puts that boy to bed at night, crying. And this is an issue that, Scott, you don't deal with this. You really don't. You have one form of it. It comes to us after the fact. And we put these kids to bed every night. And I'm not saying that as derogatory to you. I'm saying you need more help to get these drugs off the street, to get these people straightened out, whatever it's going to take. Because there's a bigger problem that these protesters at the courthouse don't see. What's going to happen to our children? We got some pretty cool things happening in this county, though. And he ran out, and I'm going to talk to him about it later. But Tom Michael's putting together an organization through the state, and we're helping with this. We're excited about it. No end. We're going to try to go to 5 different counties around us and make a difference. Be proactive in this, and find a way that we can work within the court system with it to get these kids before they're damaged permanently. You asked a question about the school. You asked the kid at school, how easy is it to get drugs at school? One of our boys came home and we found the drugs in his bedroom. Now that's one thing. He was close to 18 years old and he's responsible for his own choices. But the problem is, we have Josh and his wife and his little children. What if they got their hands on those drugs? That's where the responsibility of this is. It's ridiculous. And they don't do it. This fellow that took these drugs brought them home. Josh tests them every month. Never blew, never did anything. There's as pure as can be. It was all about the persona of being a druggie, of hanging with that crowd. That's a whole nother issue, another layer of this issue that we're dealing with. Because now it's just not normal to go out and have a couple of beers behind the school with the kids. Now it's, what kind of drugs are you taking? What can we trade off? What's in that bowl that you grab up? And that's what's so sad. This problem is so much bigger than what meets the eye. and it's permeating our whole society. Now, I agree with you, Gary, about this election coming up and about all the importance of this, but this is a thing I want to ask is, after November, we're all going to still be here. This is our community. Hillary's not going to, Hillary's not going to come in here. Trump's not going to come here. They're not going to fix us. These folks right here, sitting in this room, they're going to be the difference makers. That's why we need to support you and what you're doing. We need to support Ripple. We need to support you and what you're doing. You get off, get away from the couches. We need to get out there with you. And if you need help, anything you need from us, partisan, nonpartisan, or whatever, call on us. Because by God, this is our community, and we have to do something about it. We invite you all to the Chosen Ranch. We're trying to make a difference. We can't do it alone. It's not ours to start with. We need each and every one of you. And I'm proud of the people that are in this room because most of you have been out to the ranch. And now we have, pretty soon we're going to have another retiree that's going to have a lot more time on his hands, and we're going to be able to see him a lot more often. He wears a red shirt, but I'm not going to point him out or anything.
He said he wasn't here.
Huh?
Sorry.
He said he wasn't here.
I saw you.
Curious he's not here.
And we're going to be working with him. He's going to be taking on a new job that I'm very excited about, and I'm hoping that we can work real closely with you. What's the title again?
School liaison.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're going to, by staying in touch, we can protect these kids on a whole different level. When we have to need something to go through, it's so great to be able to know who you are so that we can go with you and you can go wherever you need to go with our support. And let's really make a difference. You know, these things are nice, but, you know, the Tigers aren't. At least I taped the game from earlier. But, and it's nice to come together like this and do this and rant and rave about a lot of different issues. But I'd like to see a lot more action taking place from just halls just like this throughout our community. So yeah, call us out, Scott. If you need help, we're here. We'd like to have you come out to the ranch, speak to all our supporters. We're having what is it, the 24th of September. We're having an open house out there. We expect 200 to 300 people. Please come. Please come. Let these people know who you are and how we can make a difference. Yes, sir.
You were actually talking about today this morning at the H.U.N.T meeting to see if we could get some type of endorsement from you or some type of statement from the Chosen Ranch. And what you said was much more than what we were even looking for. So
I talked to this gentleman already, and you have whatever
okay,
you need,
already
you
been
got
hit
from
up.
us.
Okay.
I'd like to do an infomercial from you and show you some of the, I'd like to have some of these kids talk about that, is what I'd like to have. Let it come from their mouths. Let them people see the heartbreak from the kids' pet. Because there's a lot of kids in this school over here that want to clean it up too.
It's true.
Any other questions? Please come out on the 24th. We'd love to see you out at the ranch.
Thanks, Brian.